Oh boy, you have no idea what you've gotten yourself into by clicking this video. You're gonna see some things that you're just gonna go, what? How? Remember that video I released a few weeks ago called "You're Doing It Wrong"? Well, there's a particular individual in this replay that's gonna make those guys look like rock stars. Alright, so this replay isn't so much about me and Bruiser, who are platooned up in this one in our KV-85s. Although we do kick some butt, and I'm going to show you guys that quick. I'm going to do a lot of fast forwarding, and it's about this other guy. I'll let you maybe watch the map and see if you can figure out who this is ahead of time. If you don't like spoilers in videos, then this is definitely not the video for you, because I'm going to spoil a lot of things. Well, there's a lot of tanks at this corner, and it's essentially just me and Bruiser. I don't know if artillery can even help us from here. There is some artillery up at C3, but this is mostly going to be me and Bruiser, the two of us working on this corner, killing 4 or 5 enemies, at least, on our own. So let's see what we can do here before everything just kind of goes downhill. Oh, you, just you. You don't know what you're about to see. You're gonna see the worst thing you have possibly ever seen. Oh, hey, guy. Ow. Oh, you didn't last long. I've watched this replay 3 or 4 times so far. Plus, I was in the actual battle when it happened, and I still have no idea what to think. I watched this replay 3 times here, trying to figure out how to go about editing this, what to do, what's appropriate, and I really had no answer to it. So I just kind of went with, all right, let's show off what me and Bruiser do, and then we'll turn around and we'll show off what this other guy did. Any guesses as to who it is yet, by the way? No hints. But you might notice at least one thing off in this replay and have a good idea. Let me give you a hint. It's not this guy. Okay. So who could it possibly be then? Well, as you put up with my replay sounds of me getting hit and shooting things and stuff, it is this Mr. Excelsior over here. Hey, Excelsior. What you doing? You are in a position where you are so far back that even if guys came up behind me and Bruiser, me being the one without the silhouette above my head because it's my replay, you wouldn't have been able to shoot them. You were sitting way back here the whole time me and Bruiser were shooting, like right where my camera is. What were you expecting to accomplish? This guy has a win rate of 44 points, which means he probably shoots one thing every 4 games on average. And he has about 1,000 battles. So is he a bot? I sure hope so, but at the same time, if you're a bot, if you paid for this bot, get your money back. I mean, there's bots you can get that just sit in your cap all game and turn their turret if an enemy comes near and shoots in their general direction. That would work so much better. At least those can actually kill people. I mean, this guy is just moving to the center of the map where it's safest. It doesn't make sense. And look at how he's wiggling his turret around. I don't know if bots can really do that. But he's doing it, and he moves a couple feet forward and stops, and a few more feet forward and stops, and maybe that's a bot analyzing if it's safe to keep moving forward or something. I don't know. But what is up with this? And he's looking at those tanks over there, over the ridge line. You can see he's looking at them, moving his turret around a little bit, just kind of switching between targets, thinking, okay, what can I do? And he disappears now at this point because it's my replay and he exited my render distance. But we'll catch back up with you here after he reappears. Alright, so he's still there. He's waiting. What is he afraid of? I think he's worried about these tanks on the bridge coming down for him. Assuming that he's a player. We're going to assume that he's a player for the rest of this. Because, why not? So, guy, really? What are you thinking? Just move up. No, what are you shooting at? There's literally nothing there. You're shooting at the M44. He's on the other side of a mountain. I mean, are you really a player that's doing this? This is, again, I'm going to hope he's a bot, but the fact that he moves his gun around a little bit, his turret around a little bit, when there isn't a tank to shoot at, a target to acquire, kind of makes me wonder. And at this point, Bruiser has noticed him. As you can see, me and Bruiser have died by this point in the game. And we're there. What is this guy doing? Really, what's happening? And this is upsetting Mr. Bruiser. he is blinking at Tim. I don't know if this guy has the comprehension to understand he's being blinked at. I mean, if I went through a game, hit V, so I turned off all of my HUD, I think I would be a little bit more aware of what's going on around me than this guy seems to be. And to be honest, guys, on your very first battle in World of Tanks, do you think that you were better than this? I realize the Excelsior, if I'm not mistaken, is a premium tank. So we could have bought it, started playing, but he has 1,000 battles. Admittedly, in my first game in World of Tanks, I remember spawning on... Mines is the first one I remember. And I remember seeing all these tanks beside me, these green icons above them, and I was kind of like, should I be shooting them? What's up with this? Oh, there's a shovel on my tank. Huh. And that's about what went through my mind in that game. That's about all I remember. But, okay, now this guy's pointing his butt towards where he wants to go. And he's going to drive backwards for the next few minutes. Oh, wait, he's got to take a bit of a detour. He wants to climb up the side of this mountain. Oh, maybe not. Just going to drive backwards now. Again, would a bot think of doing this? I don't know. Would he think, okay, the path in front of me is obstructed. I can go in reverse, though. Maybe I'll go that way. That seems like an efficient way to get there. I don't know what to think. What do you think? I really want to know in the comments what you guys think. And if you've seen other, we'll say bots like this, I really don't know. I can't decide if it's a player or a bot. There he is, turned his turret around again. It's like he's looking where he's going. So I don't know what's up with that. And he's gone again. But seconds later, he's back. And the T82, he is leading the charge. So now I'm thinking at this point, this is about the time I think I switched to him when I was actually in the battle. I was busy texting people or something, I don't know. And I remember looking over and I was thinking, okay, well, maybe this guy thinks he's defending artillery. Then I thought, no, artillery's moving up there. If he's defending artillery, which is a silly idea in the first place, because you should have been fighting the battle, not back with artillery sitting beside them or behind them. If he is defending artillery, he's kind of too far away, and he's still driving backwards. What is he doing? He moves up to like the next rock or a few feet, and then he stops. Sometimes he moves back a little bit the direction he just came from, and then he drives up on the hill a little bit. And what are you doing, guy? Do you just like driving backwards? Maybe you've been getting too many of those exhaust fumes. You've been breathing in too many of those exhaust fumes because you keep driving backwards, and they're really causing a lack of oxygen to your brain. You see in chat, I suggest that he gets the cat off of his keyboard, because that's what at that point I felt like he was doing. I felt like it looked like a cat had walked across his keyboard, stepped on the W and S keys a little bit, WASD, and kind of randomly moved his tank in random directions and moved his camera around. And oh, but now he's going to go forward again. All right. Curious enough. So what could possibly happen next? Now he's going. He's going places. He's on a mission. What's he planning? Wow, he's going up the hill. Careful, guy. That T-150 could be over here somewhere. He could kill you. He's a tier higher than you, too. You're doomed. He's gotten shot this game, but he hasn't hit anything. What did he get shot by? Oh, I reviewed the footage. That Cromwell B must have been shooting him here when he was unspotted, when he was out of my render distance. It all makes sense now. Looks like he might have actually shot back at the Cromwell B. But it's hard to say not being able to see him. But regardless, he didn't hit the Cromwell B. Alright, so regardless, this Excelsior, he's decided now that he is definitely on a mission. The T-82, he has decided to follow him. Might not be the best idea ever, T-82, considering this guy's service record so far in this battle. But sure, we'll go after him. But careful, Excelsior, this T-150 is over here. It might hurt you. You might want to go hide back in the river again. It might be a little safer over there. And fair enough. There's a 150 up here. So how's Excelsior going to handle this? Well, he's just going to go sit in the cap circle. I mean, why would he ever go up and face the battle? Why would he put himself in danger? I mean, it's not like he can shoot back or anything. But okay, see, hold up. This is another thing that makes me kind of question, is it a bot? Is this a bot's logic to hide in the back, hide in random places, kind of, encounter a Cromwell, and then continue to move along after that? I don't know. I don't know. What is... I feel like if it was a bot, it would be put together hastily, which would mean crappy battles. Oh, this is a crappy battle. But at the same time, I also feel like, alright, he's going to do very predictable things. He's going to do the same thing every battle, and maybe it's some kind of pre-recorded replay he's following. I don't know. But in that case, again, who knows? So he's decided now, oh, there's a T-150 up there. I'm just going to sit here, angled at a 45-degree angle with my butt facing him, shooting at him. And we'll see, you know, how it works out. But let's look at where this guy is actually shooting. That first shot he fired might have actually hit the T-150, but it didn't damage him. Now he's shooting the rock. He's going to get a few more chances here. T-150 is returning fire. And well, the T-150 has killed him. So great shooting, Excelsior. You have managed to shoot the hill below him, even though you were sitting perfectly still and had all the time in the world to aim. Well, the T-82 is coming along now. Again, not a recommended action, T-82. It's doing anything like that Excelsior just did is probably a really... So let's see what happens. Alright, he finds the T-150. He's getting in position to shotgun him. But being artillery, he has poor gun depression, and he probably can't even get his gun down low enough to hit the T-150. Well, luckily for us... Oh, artillery just, the Bishop just hit the T-150 but did no damage except blow his track off. The SU-100Y has come along and he's decided, alright, let's see what we can do. And it looks like he at least has a general idea. I don't know. I didn't look at how he did in the battle. We'll have to see afterwards. But at least he has a general idea of how to shoot enemy tanks. And right there, he's probably done more damage with that one shot than the Excelsior has in his last 10 battles. But what do you guys think? Is he a bot? Is he a player that's just really bad? And if so, under what circumstances? I can't see lag causing these issues. I don't even know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And tell me if you've ever encountered anything like this. To this extent, anyway. I know there's bad bots, but... it's to this extent. If it's a bot, let me know. I'm just gonna go hide in a corner or something. I don't know. I think it's just gonna be one of those days.